Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Ron, and I tore my meniscus trying a new golf move about a year ago. A move I shouldn't have been trying in the first place, especially at 70. It kind of put me in an unnatural position, and but I was thinking that I was going to get more yardage out of it, this, that, and the other, but it ended up tearing my meniscus. I found out later, pretty good sized tear, and so it led to a daily battle of pain. I don't know if it's intense pain, how to describe it, stabbing pain, on and off pain. So hard to do stuff like play golf. I can still play golf with it, still do my normal routine, but I'd always be there that different levels of intensity of pain, and so I rest it and try to find the right balance. I remember I was on crutches that first night, and it was very painful, and I was probably on it for a day or two, and I should have got it checked out then, but I was just hoping, of course, that it was feeling invincible. I'd bulletproof, that it would heal on its own, and it did. The body is, pretty good at that way and healing stuff. But, and I had no idea how big the tear was, and it was pretty good size, and should have gotten it checked out. But I just decided to carry on with my regular activities, and for the most part, I could do that. Heck, I won club champion last year with a torn meniscus and with I don't know if it's acute back pain, but back pain. So I had some disabilities there. Anyway, enough touting on myself. I arranged for physical therapy last summer, but it really didn't do much. I did some, stuff with my legs to put, just toe ups and toe downs, and it really didn't do much for it. So I got a cortisone shot, which helped quite a bit, at least for the first 9 or 10 months. Pain subsided pretty much, but then it started coming back, and then it slowly started getting worse. So I had a second one done, and that only lasted about a week, and I had the second one done the following this spring. This is 2026, and I heard it in 2025, so I made sure that I wasn't getting too many cortisone shots. And again, I'm not giving any advice on any of this. See your own doctor and make up your own decisions. But I had this second shot, and it didn't do much. So I scheduled an MRI to see what the heck was going on there, which I should have done a long time ago. I think the best time for me would have to have it done like when in January, where you're pretty much not doing much anyway. I'm here in Texas, but still got cold, and well, that's another point. But anyway, I had it done. I had some second thoughts on it. The first time I'd ever had any kind of major surgery done in 70 years, and after a couple talks with the doctor, and he recommended it and thought that was the best thing. I kind of went with it, and it's pretty much a in and out routine. I was in and out the same day. I was there at 8 o'clock, and was out at 11 or 11:30, and of course I had to have somebody pick me up and drop me off, and then I went down the next day to get my meds, and I'm only taking one twice a day that is kind of a precursor to any pain that might be happening in my knee. And I had a meniscectomy, so that's where they just go in there and clip it, as you guys know, clip off the excess. They determined they couldn't sew it back on, and I kind of asked him about that. It was just too flabby, but that's what he came up with. So there's another one where you do the repair, where you're actually suturing it back up, but his thought was to get me back out there within like 2 weeks. I thought, and I'm like, wow, I get back to play in 2 weeks, that'd be great. And again, I was just tired of the pain, so And I thought doing a repair, if I was going to do a repair, it should have been done in November, if they could do it, and then have all winter to do it. But now it's getting into the little bit more to get into the season yet, but it's still not that far away. This procedure, I've heard 4 to 6 weeks, but he said I could be maybe out there in 2, which might be a bit much to ask, but we'll see what happens. So the percentages, I think, for the first at least 5 years are very high. People are satisfied with it. I think I've seen as much as 80% are satisfied. But then after that, the percentages start to drop, particularly after 10 years. I think I might have seen it where it's down as low as 45% are not happy with it, and I'm thinking maybe have to lead to a full replacement, knee replacement. But he said there was some other stuff we could try before that. But once you get in there and start clipping, and you have that much less, of that in between the top part and the bottom part, that cushion to deal with, then you just have to wait and see. In my case, to see what happens. So would I do this again? For me, yeah. I was just sick and tired of the pain, and tired of trying the PT and the cortisone shots, and the repair seemed to be too long for me. Being up, if they could have done it, I really didn't want to do it anyway, but 6 months, and I just wasn't into that. So that's pretty much it. Hope this helps you. If you got anything out of it, please think about contributing to my coffee fund, and I'll see you down the road. Take care, everybody.